A local wildlife center is asking for your help tonight to keep its doors open. Learn more about how you can help. Reporter Adam Andres has the story.
Just 6 miles south of downtown San Diego sits a wildlife refuge that exhibits all our city's biodiversity. This is Chula Vista's Living Coast Discovery Center.
You are entering a very special place. This marsh is one of the few remaining coastal wetlands in California.
The Living Coast Discovery Center was established in 1987 with a mission to connect people to the coastal habitats, plants, and animals of San Diego. The center, home to rescued birds, Pacific sea turtles, and leopard sharks, is the best kept secret of San Diego. However, the center is in danger of closing.
We don't want to be a secret anymore. I mean, if you look back at our history, you know, it's really been this quiet, small little gem here, probably because of our location. I mean, there's not many places where you can drive into a wildlife reserve and actually spend a day here on the wetlands.
The center has implemented a program called SOS, Save Our Seas, to raise the $200,000 they need before October 28th. If they fail to reach their mark, they will close up shop, putting a stop to an educational program that serves roughly 15,000 students a year.
I think that this place closing down is a loss for all students, yet alone just families in general in the area.
Despite the fiscal deadline, there is hope for the center, and they are looking toward the community for support.
Absolute best way to help us is just to come and visit. I mean, once you get off that shuttle, you're hooked.
For more information on how to volunteer or donate to the Living Coast Discovery Center, visit thelivingcoast.org. With photojournalist Joshua Lipton, I'm Adam Andres, Newscene.
The Living Coast Discovery Center is open daily from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and is located in Chula Vista.
The University of San Diego is planning to train students, faculty, and staff to recognize the warning signs of suicide. The Linda Vista campus received a $300,000 federal grant to help teach and expand prevention outreach efforts over the next 3 years. The campus has experienced 7 suicides in the past 15 years. USD will also reach out to parents to make sure they know what resources are available. Also on the campus of San Diego State, they are beefing up its prevention efforts as well. The university is using a $383,000 state grant it received in 2012. SDSU averaged 1 to 3 suicides each year.
The 6th annual Walk a Mile in Her Shoe event was held yesterday evening. The walk is a mile-long fundraising event that brings awareness about the cause and effect of sexual assault and domestic violence. Many of the participants walked in high heels through downtown San Diego, but it was not a requirement. All proceeds went to the YWCA's Becky's House to support their domestic violence program.
And it's October, and that means baseball is in full swing, as well as the dramatic ending to the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. Charlie Veramontes is here with more.
Thank you, Natay and Casera. It's a very hard word to say, by the way. Last night was Game 5 of the ALCS between the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. The series tied at 2 apiece. In the top of the second, Boston Mike's Napoli takes Anibal Sanchez deep into center for the homer, giving the Sox a 1-0 lead. As we go, bottom of the 7th, Detroit with runners at the corners with no one out for Miguel Cabrera. Hits it, and the double play here by the Red Sox. Detroit trailing by 1. Bottom of the ninth, last chance for the Tigers. Jose Iglesias will fly out to shallow right field, ending the game, and the Red Sox take the game, leading the series 3-2. And Wednesday was Game 5 of the NLCS between the St. Louis Cardinals and the LA Dodgers. And let's say it was all Dodgers. Dodgers pitcher Zach Greinke taking the mound for a must-win. Top of the first, bases loaded for the Birds, 1 out. Yadier Molina rounds out here into the double play for the Dodgers. There it is. As we go here, bottom of the second, runners at first and second for Juan Uribe, who lines one up down the middle. Third baseman Adrian Gonzalez slides into home for the lead with the slider. In the bottom of the third we go. Remember this former Padre? Yes, we do. We just spoke about him. Adrian Gonzalez says goodbye, giving the team the big win. Big win for the Dodgers, trailing a game behind the Cardinals. Sorry. The series is tied. The series is actually now a, 3-2, and wrap up things back to end the games actually today at St. Louis. I'm sorry. And this Thursday was the last week of the CONCACAF Road to Brazil for the 2014 Mexico World Cup. Yes, Mexico needing a tie or a win, or having a good time here. All right, let's go to that. Let's roll that video, guys. In the 17th minute, Carlos Peña gives a ball to Uribe Peralta and finds Chicharito. Can't seem to find the ball and barely touches it and it goes in. But the ref takes it back. The offside, Chicharito not liking the call. Guys, as we go to the 25th minute, Costa Rica has the ball. Brian Ruiz gets the ball, turning the Mexican defense and puts Costa Rica on the board for a 1-2-0 lead. 4 minutes later, again, Carlos Peña with the throw ball and finds El Chicharito, who takes on the goalie, but blocked Uribe Peralta with the rebound for the equalizer. There it is. But late in the second half, trouble for Mexico. Costa Rica, Alvaro Sobrino heads it in. There it is. There it is, giving Costa Rica the victory. Things not looking good for Mexico. They need a Panama loss to move on. And second game of the night was between the U.S. and Panama. It's win or go home for Panama, and a loss by Mexico will take them to a playoff game against New Zealand. As we go late in the second half, ball centered. Panama Tejada finds the ball and puts it in, giving them the lead and putting them in the playoff game. There it is, the kicker. But in stoppage time, the U.S. Brad Davis finds the head of Gotham Zuzi for the equalizer. Boom, goal. Last minute remaining, Aaron Johansson settles the ball and blasted by the go-ahead goal. This victory puts Mexico into the playoff after the third loss against Costa Rica. So, guys, what an amazing sport that was. And U.S. obviously won. And second note, actually, the Chargers play Sunday at 10 a.m. against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I can't wait for that game to happen. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
And City College professor overcomes all odds to reach his dreams. We have his inspirational story next.
And find out who took to the streets that brought a whole new meaning to playing dress up.